this is Detroit. This is the Oakland Car Review. Well, thanks for joining us today on the Oakland Car Review. Today we are very excited to have the 2013 Buick LaCrosse from Suburban Cadillac Buick of Troy. Now, the LaCrosse is Buick's flagship luxury sedan. And as you can see, it's styled very nicely. It's no longer your grandfather's old Buick. It's actually a very nice, somewhat modern looking vehicle with large round curves. That curve around the back is also this front here as well. We have this nice little curve right here in the hood that goes right down near the wheel well. Adds a nice little look to it. We also have these air portholes in the hood, which Buick does a lot. However, these are for shore only. Now, the grille is nice and large, adds a nice presence to the front of the vehicle. And then you also have 4 different rim options so that you can fully customize your LaCrosse's wheels. Now let's go on the interior and see what's happening in there. Now, when I first got into the LaCrosse, I was just blown away by the phenomenal interior. They again bring that curvy exterior style right into the inside with lots of nice curvy lines. This wood trim sort of just surrounds you right here, and it really just gives you that first class feeling. So now let's go for a drive and see how it does on the road. Okay, so now, as far as everything being laid out in this vehicle, it is laid out really nicely. Very easy to use everything. Now, I'll start over here at the steering wheel. Of course, I have my blinker. It's over here on the right, and then my windshield wipers on the right side. My controls, very easy, simple to use. They don't try and mess around with any of those ridiculous rain-sensing wipers. They have this good old-fashioned standard windshield wipers, which work really well. My steering wheel is leather-wrapped, of course, it being a luxurious Buick. And I have all of my commands at my fingertips here. I have the radio, voice command, my radio presets, cruise control, which works very nicely. I have a little display between my speedometer and tachometer that I can go through various information like speed info, trip meter, another one. My fuel range, 402 miles. Average fuel economy is about 20 miles to the gallon right now in this 6-cylinder in this city, so that's pretty good. 17.6, average speed, just all that kind of information, right? Now, going over here to the center stack area, we have this absolutely magnificent system right here for our radio controls. Just turn it on here. Oh, right now we're actually using the aux input, so what we have to do is we have to go over to the source button, and we have FM, XM, radio. And it's just really easy to flip through all of the presets. We have these great buttons right here for all of our presets are lined up right here, and just go through them by pressing the designated button. And then if you so choose, you can also touch it as well. It's also a touch screen. So, radio, you just want to change it between FM, AM, XM, your aux cable, Bluetooth streaming as well. And it's really, really simple throughout this Buick system. And there's no annoying sub-menus. It's just really a pleasure to use. Very, very nice. And then, we can also set up our phone. We have the Pandora. Of course, we have a CD. And it's very, very simple to use, and that's great. Now, we also have our dual zone climate control, which will show up right here on the bottom of the screen when we press it. We have a temperature control, blower speed control. We also have a fully auto mode as well, so that you can customize those settings. And right here in the center area, we have this really nicely, this flows very nicely. It looks very nice. The wood trim feels very nice. A good way to describe the interior of the LaCrosse is luxurious, pretty comfortable, very roomy, and well made, and well laid out. The execution throughout all the buttons and knobs is just really thought out very well. And this feels very sturdy while moving it. And we also have manual shifting, so you just go over there, knock it down if you want to get some more with your driving. But there's really no need to do that. But if you're in the snow and you want to keep it in like first or second gear when you're going down a street, that can be pretty useful. So they give you a manual shifting option like most cars do nowadays. As far as driving the LaCrosse, it's just a magnificent vehicle to be driven in and drive. The good way to describe that is sort of like driving a fluffy pillow. When you are going over the bumps, they're so muted, they're so drowned out. It's just great. You hardly feel like you're going over anything whatsoever. The ride from this Buick is top notch. I'd say 7 Series ride quality right there. And then as far as the ride noise goes, well, it's definitely one of the quietest vehicles on the market available today. That's due to some of Buick's quieting technology. They do special things to the glass and among other things as well, which really mute any noise from the outside. It's really a peaceful driving experience in this vehicle with that muted road noise. And then as far as the steering goes, the wheel is very easy to turn, which is a good thing at parking lot speeds around 35 to 50 miles an hour. But then once you hit highway driving speeds, that's when things really stiffen up nicely and give you this full control over your vehicle. Now, powering this particular LaCrosse is the 3.6 liter V6 engine, which performs pretty nicely. It's not overly powerful, but it's a Buick. It's not supposed to be a rip-roaring fast vehicle. It gets the job done nicely and while maintaining a good fuel economy. And it has around 300 horsepower, again 3.6 liter V6 engine. Then you can also opt for the 4-cylinder engine, which produces around 182 horsepower around in that area. Of course, it gets much better fuel economy. The V6 gets about 24 in the city and about 34 to 35 on the highway. Of course, the 4-cylinder just gets a lot better fuel economy in the city, as well as just a tad better on the highway. So overall, the driving experience of the Buick LaCrosse is luxurious, refined, and very comforting. Overall, the 2013 Buick LaCrosse is just a magnificent vehicle. It combines everything that your average family would want. It's luxurious, spacious, comfortable, fuel efficient, and reasonably priced, starting at around $31,000. And with 2 engines to choose from, you just can't go wrong. Well, that's all for today, everybody. Thanks for watching this review of the 2013 Buick LaCrosse.